Hey gang, do not adjust your screen. I've just temporarily taken over your PlayStation. I'm Maggie, your host, here to introduce you to all the cool things you'll receive for being part of the PlayStation Underground. You can look forward to receiving the 411 on new game releases, special offers, plus demos and videos of the latest titles. And you can sign up to receive hot news email announcements at scea.com. Click on the Get Connected link and you're good to go. While you're checking out what's inside, I'll be passing the word. So many gamers, so little time.
You say you and I go cruising.
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
My aching head.
Walk it off, tough guy!
Seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
summer, you will go on a mission deep into the Antarctic where a terrible threat awaits. Fear and danger wait at every turn. A mission that you may not survive. This is Extermination. From Takuro Fujiwara and his team at Deep Space, Extermination will take you places you've never been before.
Extermination takes place at an underground research facility at the South Pole. Because of the extremely low temperatures, they're able to conduct experiments on dangerous viruses. Suddenly, a distress signal is sent from the base, and all communications are cut off.
When Dennis Riley and his partners in the Marine Special Forces Red Light Team arrive at the top-secret Antarctic base, they find that infected mutants have taken the base over, and that they are hell-bent on infecting the members of Red Light with their deadly virus.
Well, there are creatures in the facility that have violently mutated. They spit a green substance, and the infection that they're carrying is spread through that substance. At first, when you become infected with the virus,
Take this!
you can cure yourself with medicine. You can recover.
The antibodies will temporarily ward off infection.
But if you get 100% infected, you can't cure yourself with the regular vaccine anymore. You need to find a treatment pod. When you're infected, your body gets eaten away from the inside. Your strength diminishes over time. When you've deteriorated completely, it's game over.
Deadly mutants, a lethal virus, danger at every turn. Sounds like a classic formula for an action movie, and that's exactly what Deep Space has aimed to create in Extermination. An action movie where the player is immersed into a world where his actions, his fear, and his wits are what control the outcome.
We all see tons of films, and they all affect us differently. They move us, or they excite us. So we wanted to make the action in games feel more like a film. We thought that the gameplay would have a better feel to it. You'd get the full flavor and power of it all. So to make this a reality, we developed the Region Action System. And I think that clearly distinguishes this game from other action games.
With the Region Action System, you control the character's movement with just one button. For example, when you need to jump, hitting the action button will make you jump. If you need to climb, just hit the same button. It makes the controls streamlined and easy to use.
From the player's point of view, you're closer to being able to react to the game on a split-second gut basis.
Other than his teammates, Sergeant Riley has one crucial companion in the Antarctic cold, his advanced, highly customizable assault rifle, the SPR-4.
The player can rapidly customize the SPR-4. They can find attachments to make it into a flamethrower, a grenade launcher, or numerous other weapons.
From the executive producer of Biohazard and the creator of Mega Man, Extermination is the next step forward. You'll be amazed at the realism as weapons experts were called in to work on the project.
We worked with Mr. Ichiro Nagata. This man is knowledgeable in military affairs. He writes articles for Combat Magazine, so he's extremely famous in Japan. He not only supervised the parts of the game having to do with guns and other firearms, he gave us all sorts of advice, such as how the characters should handle the weapons, how they should look while they're firing. We even took some of the movement in the game from the demonstrations he gave us.
From the detailed weaponry to movie-quality cutscenes that lead you through the story to the explosive gameplay, Extermination is a summer blockbuster you won't want to miss.
Imagine a new world of epic adventure, exploration, and discovery. Enter the innovative, immersive, and magical world of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy.
Jak and Daxter started off as the game that we all wanted to see for a next-generation console. We had never really explored free roaming. We had never explored giant environments. We had never explored anywhere near the detail that we knew that we could get on the PlayStation 2. We just kind of went through a process of, as gamers, what would we want? And then what more can we produce beyond even the gamer's expectations?
Building the worlds for Jak and Daxter was a huge challenge. I mean, you got programming, you got art, you got design. Integrating all that into a game that's still a gamer's game has been really satisfying and fun.
In development for nearly 3 years, Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy is the first new venture from Naughty Dog, the creators of the acclaimed Crash Bandicoot series. With a larger team of programmers, artists, and animators, and the most accomplished and accredited game designers on board, Naughty Dog takes adventure gaming to an entirely new level.
When the PlayStation 2 specs were announced and when we started working with it, we realized that we really had capabilities beyond anything we had ever worked with as a team.
In Jak and Daxter's case, that means a major technology push to really try to use the 10 or 20 million polygons a second that the PlayStation 2 is capable of.
Jak is the main character of our game. He's the hero. He's the everyman. I don't know, he's a cool guy.
Daxter's Jak's best friend, and from the very beginning you realize this is an extremely annoying character in a very good way.
Woo! Baby, it's your breath.
Daxter actually falls into a vat of dark eco, which is kind of a primordial ooze. The result is that Daxter turns into an Otzel, which is kind of half otter, half weasel. So they have to go on a long journey to find the only person who does know how to turn Daxter back into that friend that Jak has been with so long.
We're really trying to push beyond the norm of the action platform genre. We're trying to go in directions that people haven't gone in or go beyond where people have done.
What makes a title stand out is the production quality, the production values. And you have to have better lighting than everybody else. You have to have better animation than everybody else. It's about making it look as good as possible.
What we've got here is actually the full world, always there all the time, and you can go anywhere with no load times, no cuts. It's free roaming, it really is. It's like you're in the world.
You want it to be a big world, but you want it to be a fun world. So you've got to have a lot of interactions along the way. You've got to have a lot of experiences that will intrigue the player along the way.
Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return.
It's a very immersive experience, and that's what always has drawn the people within this company to this industry, is the immersive quality of it.
Animation has always been a big part of Naughty Dog games, so we created this system for Jak and Daxter which blends animation frames and creates new animation frames in order to like lend the characters real fluidity and smoothness.
His run can go right into a kick, and there's no pop or click, and it just is seamlessly smooth.
We're looking for impact that couldn't possibly be achieved through conventional means like motion capture. We want to see the character jump and stretch to twice his height, or if he's punching, we want to see that fist be twice as big as it normally is.
Because now that we're working with the PS2, we're able to do a lot of things we couldn't do with the lighting that we did in the previous games that we've done. We can have hundreds and hundreds of lights in our scenes, but we then are also able to then have that evolve.
Now we've actually achieved what we always wanted to do, which is having the stages, the backgrounds cycle through a real time of day. If you stick around the village for about 24 minutes, you would see that you would go from sunrise to afternoon to sunset to night, and we also threw in an extra green sun to give us a green sunrise.
Over the 15 or so years that Naughty Dog's been making games, we've really learned that fun sells.
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
So we both wanted to raise the feeling that Jak and Daxter was more than a kid game, but at the same time, we wanted to keep a little slapstick in there, wanted to keep a little humor in there.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama? Because it's killing me.
Daxter does a lot of butt shaking. I'm absolutely convinced that having butt shaking in a game is vital.
Introducing a cast of vibrant characters, innovative design and animation, fresh new gameplay mechanics, and unprecedented technology and graphics, Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy takes you on the most engaging and immersive adventure ever.
Almost 3 years of work has gone into this with a huge team of programmers and artists.
This has been a lot of work by a lot of very talented people. We've worked a lot of hours, we worked really hard, we put a lot of our heart and soul into this product. We really want Jak and Daxter to be an epic title, something that's really remembered for years to come.
I'm just amazed at what we were able to put together. The animation is so expressive. I don't think there's ever been a game that had that amount of bam.
Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy paves the way in next-generation gaming, delivering well beyond the expected, and celebrates the future of interactive entertainment.
You know what they say about people with big ears.
Hi, my name is Eddie Cram. I'm here to show you a cool move today for NCAA GameBreaker 2001 on the PlayStation 2. What I'm going to show you today is total control passing to help you with your passing game on offense. What you do is, when I get to the line of scrimmage, I'm going to hit the L2 button to bring up the total control passing icon. What this is going to do, it's going to allow me to lead the receiver any direction I press on the D-pad, just like that. And that is how you perform total control passing on NCAA GameBreaker 2001 on the PlayStation. 2001 on the PlayStation 2. What I'm going to show you today is on defense. You can shift your defensive line depending on where you think the play might go before the snap of the ball. So when on defense, you can press L2 and left or right to shift the defensive line to go in the direction that you think the play might go.
Straight ahead. Oh, the ball carrier almost popped that. Big old defender took his legs away.
And that is how you shift your defensive line on NCAA GameBreaker 2001 for the PlayStation 2.
Hi. I have a cool move for SSX for the PlayStation 2. Now at the beginning of the Tokyo Megaplex stage, there's a fan that blows your racer up to the next part of the stage. Now the camera angle may try to fool you, but you do actually have full control of your character during this airtime. Now you can use this airtime to really rack up a really high score that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. The fan comes up fairly quick in the stage. In fact, it's right here. Now you lose sight of your character, but as you can see, the score keeps racking up, and if you continue doing moves, you can get a really, really high score. In fact, you can actually rail, like I did right here, and get a really high score.
Checkpoint!
And that's pretty much it. Give it a try. I know you'll get a great score.